Okay, YouTubers, this is the Angry Prepper. So today's video, we're going to talk about the scariest announcement that might be made or might not. But nonetheless, guys, this is leading into something that we are all seeing. I think more and more people are starting to wake up, whether that's one at a time or 100 at a time. People are starting to wake up, and this video is a theory. It's a what if, right? Not a theory, but it's a what if video. What if they make the scariest announcement known to mankind? Now, I'm going to get into it in just a second. But guys, if this announcement was ever made, if this announcement was something that they had to confront because we can no longer look the other way, or they can no longer look the other way, they can no longer avoid what is going on. We are watching way too many people, healthy people, die suddenly. Just like that. People are dropping dead like flies in the wintertime, but for no reason. At least with flies, you get it. It's either too cold or too hot or whatever the case might be. With humans, guys, we are dying unexpectedly with no real reason behind it. Now, you'll hear a lot of the new reasons now. You'll hear natural causes, long COVID. You'll hear some cases climate change. If they make this announcement, guys, this announcement, I think, would absolutely turn the world upside down. Now, do I see them making this announcement? No, but that's why this is a what if. So what if, finally, all the governments of the world, or a few governments of the world, make an announcement where they say, if you took this, you have a higher probability of dying. Now, we all know what this is because a lot of us lost our jobs for it. A lot of us lost family members over it, fighting, I mean. And then some of us lost family members because they took it, the arm ticket. With that, guys, if they made this announcement, I think it would flip this entire world upside down. It would throw it into complete chaos. It's probably why they would never announce it. But nonetheless, guys, I'm going to do another video on this very subject and raising the question of why no one is making any noise about it. Now, some doctors are, but that's it. Some politicians, a lot of politicians, are scared to talk about it. So when are we, the people, going to start speaking up more about it? We have to. Whether we have to talk code on here or say it straight out on Rumble. Nonetheless, guys, I'm going to do a Rumble video on this subject and get into more of it, basically, right? So, guys, with that, they make this announcement. This thing gets out there that if you took this, you have a higher probability of dying. That is why we've had X, Y, and Z number of people die so far. Not even, guys, I'm not even going to touch on the increase in cancer all of a sudden. I'm not even going to touch on that. That shit I'm going to put in the Rumble video. But nonetheless, guys, you can today, right now, stop the video, go over to the internet, your computer, type in celebrities that have died so far. You're going to see an astronomically higher number of young celebrities, if you will, passed away. Now, some of you guys are going to look at some of these younger celebrities and go, I never heard of this person. Trust me, there's a lot of them out there. There's a lot of athletes out there. There's a lot of football players that died this year alone. And we have more to come. This is going to be something very, very dangerous if this was ever to be announced. Now, again, I know they're not going to announce it because it would throw the world, at the very least the United States, into straight pandemonium. Because people would be so angry, frustrated, wondering not if they're going to be the next one to all of a sudden croak. This is going to throw the world in a tizzy. Now, for those of us that stood strong and didn't bother with that bullshit, we're going to sit there and watch the world burn. This is probably another reason why it's good to be a prepper. Because we could sit inside and go, we told those motherfuckers not to take it. And this is like, you could look at that and go, we told them not to take it. It's on them. But we do have family members that took it. And if this announcement was to be made, I think some of us, if not all of us, would be scared for them as well. We'd be like, fuck. My parents are going to die now. My wife's going to probably pass away. My kids are probably next because they were forced to take it to get to school. My wife was forced to take it to keep her job. Meanwhile, I didn't take it, so I'm out. But now I might have the possibility of watching my kids or my wife and my friends and family die because they took some shit that a lot of us said do not take. All right. So, guys, with that, that's going to throw the world. I mean, listen, we're talking about straight fucking rioting. We're talking about straight chaos if that was to ever be announced. Hell, if something was to ever be leaked out, it would throw a lot of fucking fear into people's hearts. Now, that might not cause pandemonium. That might not cause rioting and looting and all kinds of shit. Because, listen, people will find an opportunity to loot. Like people find an opportunity to have parties for everything, right? Like the, what is that called? The gender revealing parties. Those are the stupidest fucking parties on this planet. I can't understand why the fuck an idiot is going to have a gender revealing party. There's only two fucking gender, guys. It's either a girl or a boy. And your reaction is going to be the same. Sorry about that rant, but I just can't stand gender revealing parties, guys. It's one or the other. It's a boy or a girl. And so if it's a boy, right, you're gonna react the same way. You're gonna go, oh my God, it's a boy. If it's a girl, you're gonna react the same way. Oh my God, it's a girl. You never seen anybody at a gender revealing party go, Blue, oh shit, it's a boy. Right? You never seen that. So why do we have these stupid? Forget it. They're dumb. But like the opportunity to riot, guys, people will find an opportunity to do so. They'll sit there and go, my God, the arm ticket might cause people to riot. Let's hit the Walmart. Let's hit Target. So people will always find an opportunity or a reason to riot. But that, guys, you're just going to have a lot of scared people. And it might cause more people to commit suicide. I think that the suicide rate, guys, that have spiked this year as well is affecting the mental capacity of those who took it. Cancer rate has skyrocketed over the last year and a half, if I'm not mistaken, up to 300% or over. We are watching this incredible depopulation of people happen in front of us. No one else is talking about it. Now, you got a couple of YouTubers talking about it. You got a couple of people on Rumble talking about it. Pretty sure Alex Jones would be talking about it if he wasn't getting the shit suit out of him, right? But nonetheless, guys, we are witnessing this. Every day I open my phone and some new celebrity is dead. Now, young, that age limit or line, it depends, right? I look at anybody that dies under 59 or under 60, sorry. Anybody that dies in the 60s fairly young. After 60, you're like, it could be anything. You know, it could be heart disease, heart attack. You know, I mean, unless that 60-year-old or 65-year-old is super healthy, it's a little wavery. But everybody under 60, guys, when you look at it, you're like, what the fuck? Newsbreak. It's called Newsbreak app. If you have an iPhone or Google phone, whatever phone you have, guys, look up Newsbreak. Just type in celebrities that died recently. For the next foreseeable, I don't know, however long you have the app, you're going to get a notice almost every day of celebrities that are dying out of the blue. Now, there's a few celebrities, guys, that are dying because they took their own lives, and there's celebrities that are dying out of nowhere. And then you have family members going, I don't understand, they were healthy. There are people in different chats, in the comment section, of different channels saying, my such and such died out of nowhere. He died at 45 years old, 35 years old, 20 years old. There's a fucking issue, guys. There are people who are reacting to this, and some people are reacting to this over the long haul, if you will, over the next year or so. Now, we have people, guys, who have taken this thing and have medical issues now. There are guys in the fire department, the FD&Y fire department. I cannot speak for other fire departments, but in the FD&Y fire department, guys, who were forced to take this and now have medical issues. They're probably up to about 100 or so guys, if not a little higher. I heard a few hundred, so I'm not sure what the exact number is, but a few hundred guys, that have cardiac issues now. We have guys now who have, what is that called? Vertigo, out of nowhere. All after taking this. So again, guys, medical symptoms are up on the FDNY. I don't know what it's like in the NYPD. I guess I could ask around. But that's just one example. Now, take that and, I guess, other cities have done the same thing where they mandated their city workers to take this. There has to be an increase in medical conditions. Now, the other problem is, guys, they're hiding the medical conditions. They're not telling us what that medical condition, the increase are in medical conditions in other agencies around the United States. They're not telling us what the medical conditions or the increase in medical conditions that are going on around the country with just average citizens. But they are higher. There are a lot more people now with high blood pressure. There are a lot more people now with vertigo and headaches. And a lot of the headaches, they are actually diagnosing vertigo just out of the gates. They're not even diving into why. My son's mother, one of my kids' mother, sorry, she now has headaches or chronic headaches every day. Doesn't help that she's also stressed out what is going on with her job as well. But still, she's having medical conditions. My other kid's mother, her Crohn's came back out of nowhere. 15 years of no Crohn's. She takes this thing, boom, comes back with a vengeance, I might add. Again, guys, if they were to make this announcement, this would wreak havoc on the world. And I know a lot of us are starting to wake up, or a lot of you guys who have taken that are starting to wake up. But this is something that needs to be spoken about more. Hell, guys, if it takes all of our channels down, then so the fuck be it. But we need to get this out more. Now, I'm going to do a Rumble specific video on this, and I might even do a video on this in code on the Angry Truth channel. All right, guys. Anyway, other than that, this is the Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching.